I've been talking a lot. And my throat's still dry. That didn't help. Okay. Cool. What's up, y'all? It's just Destiny, and I'm back again with another video. So I'm gonna start this video off by saying an apology. I apologize for the time gap between the making of my videos. From my last video to this video, the time gap is unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. And the fact that I had to have so many people ask me and mention to me about me making a new video, for me to make a new video, is unacceptable as well. So my apologies for taking so long on coming to you guys with another video. I'll throw you my excuses later, because they are excuses, but it's very truthful. I'll be busy, but I'm gonna throw y'all all that later at the end of this video. But from the title of this video, y'all can see these are 15 things I wish I've known before going to college. Boom. So let's get into the video. Okay, so I jotted the notes down in my phone, so you'll see me looking down, like reading my phone, but they right here. They all in the notes. I put them down for y'all so I can be ready, because I'm always in my videos like because I got a terrible memory. I always forget what I'm going to talk about. I forget what's the next thing I'm gonna say. I just got a terrible memory, so I'm prepared for y'all now. Prepared, boo. So if you're new to this channel, if you're just seeing my face, if you don't know who I am, you just click this video. My name is Destiny. Social media, just Destiny. I'm just Destiny. And I want you to subscribe, click the thumbs up, and click the little bell so you won't miss my next video. My social media links are below for my Twitter and my Instagram. And I also have a clothing line called La Prosperity, and that link will also be below for that Twitter and Instagram and the website. So thanks for watching, and if you old, like if you've been watching me or been following me, you a real OG and you get much love and respect, period. So yeah, all right, so look, for real, let's get into the video. These are things I just wish I known going into college, my first year. Like, these are just things I wish people would have listed and told me ahead of time that I did not know. So the first thing is, okay, oh wait, I'm gonna give you some more background. I go to school in Miami. It's called Florida Memorial University. It's a private HBCU. So it's an HBCU. It's the only HBCU in South Florida, and it's a private school, so it's small compared to like other huge HBCUs. It's small. And I just got this shirt from the Essence Fest this week, and I love it. It says support black colleges, and on the back it lists all of the HBCUs. So it's lit. I'll show it to y'all probably later. So yeah, the first thing I wish I've known was time management. Time management. Listen, in high school, I didn't, okay, so I've never owned a calendar. I've never jotted things down. I never planned ahead of time. It was just, I got homework, or yeah, I got homework tonight. I got, like, it was just like a mind thing. You gotta have time management. You gotta prepare, like, you gotta prepare for everything. You need a calendar. You need a planner. You need to plan out when your tests are, when your assignments are due, when you get your assignments. You need to study at least a week to 2 weeks prior to every assignment. Like, you have to be organized, because what will happen and what happened to me is I got all mixed up. I had all these classes and all these assignments. I forgot what was due when I had to study. I get to class like, oh, I had a test today, didn't study. It was just a bunch of confusion. Time management. Plan your stuff out. That last minute procrastination, it ain't hot. It's not cute. It is not going to get you far at all. So have time management. The second thing I wish people told me, but I didn't think about it. Before you go to your college, whatever university you go to, involve yourself as much as you possibly can. Look at the organizations they have. Look at the organizations they have. Look at the clubs they have, the programs. Like, look into everything that they have and join. Join whatever you can join. Join the organizations, join the clubs, join the program, like anything, be a part of it. Like, be a part of anything you could be a part of. Your first year, your freshman year, be a part of it. Number 3, you're not who you think you are. When you get to college, it's a different world. It's not high school no more. So, for example, me in high school, not really my senior year. I chilled. I didn't do really much my senior year because I had to go to a new school because my old school closed down, blah, blah, blah. But freshman through junior year, I thought I was top dog. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was cool with the principal, the administrator, the dean. I was in 10th grade cool with all the seniors. 9th grade cool. Like, I just thought I was top. I didn't think I was top dog. So, for real though, I was just like this person. When you go to college, it's not that. Especially if you like me and you go to college so far in another state. These people never even heard of you. Barely heard of the city you from. Everybody heard of Philly, but like, y'all know what I mean. Like, these people don't know nothing about you. So don't go to these schools thinking you this and that, cause nah, you just a freshman. You just a new person that just came to a new school. You ain't nobody. Like, oh, like, don't go to no school. Don't go to your university, call yourself bragging or trying to be what you used to be, because no, you're not. You're just regular. You're average at this point. You're nothing spectacular. You're not that high school person. You go back to the bottom of the barrel. You got to build yourself up all over. You're starting over. It's not the same. So yeah, that's my number. Like, humble yourself basically is what I'm saying. You got to really humble yourself. My number 4 thing is that you don't always have to go out. So what I mean by that is, every party, because you're in college, it's going to be a party. 9 times out of 10, 55% of the week is parties or is events or is things going on. And you don't have to go to every event. You don't have to go to every party. You don't always got to go out. And doing that, trying to keep up, is going to throw you off your pivot. You got to know how to, again, like I said, balance yourself, organize yourself. You got to time yourself. Like, 1 week at school, I went out. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Had a test Monday. Was shot. Was tired. Was sleepy. Was dead. Didn't have no energy. No nothing. Because I wore myself out. Trying not to miss no event. Trying not to, you know what I'm saying? Just like going back and forth. So don't do that. Don't party yourself out. It's always going to be something going on. Always. You're not going to miss out. Everything happens at every event. Just, you don't have to fit in. Be on your own time. Take time for yourself. You don't gotta wear yourself out like that. Number 5, use your school resources. Use your school resources, like that tutoring, them office hours, all that type of stuff. Use it. Library, go to the library as much as you can. Do all of that, because it really comes in handy. Like, I know back in high school we had tutoring and stuff. I'm like, I don't need that, but no. In college, is, like I said, it's a different world. Use all of your resources you're provided with, especially if they free. Use all your free resources, like, for real. Because, listen, just use them, because you're gonna need them. And if you don't use them, because I ain't use them, well, I use them first semester, you gonna think back like, yo, I should have been doing this, or I should have been coming to this person, or I should have been using my office hours, or I should have been asking for help. Because, like I said, you're in college. Everybody know it's a different world. It's hard. So, use it. Number 6, don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to other people. You're in college, so you're around all these different people, came from different places, different households. Don't be in your class and say if you take a test and this person got an A, but you got an A-, so you got a B. Don't be questioning why they doing that or that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be comparing it. Don't be comparing yourself as far as who go out or who have more, or just, I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but just don't compare yourself to other people. Like, don't. Nobody's better than nobody. This goes with, what was it, rule number 3, to the humble yourself thing. Like, just don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody's in their own lane. Everybody's on their own route. and everybody's success is already planned for you. So everybody just want to get to it at a different speed, at a different level. Just don't compare yourself to other people. If you see people starting businesses, don't feel like, oh, I gotta start a business. You see people grabbing jobs. If you don't feel like you're ready to split up your time like that for school and work, don't do it. Don't overweigh yourself. Like, just don't compare yourself to other people. If I explained that well enough, just don't. Number 7, keep your home at home. And that was like, my roommates could tell anybody, that was like my biggest thing. And I didn't realize how much of a problem that was until it was time to move out. So when I say keep your home at home, what I mean by that is, when it's time to go to school, don't pack your entire room in that suitcase. Don't pack your whole life and try to travel with your whole life, because that's not what it is. The point of going to college, especially moving to your dormitory and living on campus, is a different lifestyle. It's supposed to be a different feeling. So to bring everything from your bedroom and at home to college, you just trying to, like, it's like you trying not to leave home. You're trying to take it with you. Don't do that. Leave it at home. Because when it was time for me, first of all, I took like 4 suitcases with me when I first went down there. I came home from school every month, and every time I came home, I took, like, I'll come home with a book bag and I'll go back with another suitcase. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because then when I start coming home, it's like I don't got nothing at home because everything's in school. And then when it was time to move out, if you like me, I was all the way in Miami. I live in Philadelphia. Girl, you flying. They ain't driving. So now when you fly back home, now you're going through the airport with 4 or 5 suitcases that's all over 50 pounds. So you got to pay all this money. Like, it was just a burnout, and I just wish I wouldn't have did it. I hope, like, I took all my shoes, I took all my purses. It's like, all right, I'm going to probably do that again, but all the extra stuff is just unnecessary. Like, I'm going to take my shoes, my purses and stuff, because, like, girl, what? But everything else is just unnecessary. Like, don't try to take your whole home to school with you. It's 2 separate places. You're going to get 2 separate vibes from being in school and from being home. So just remember that. Like, don't try to OD it. And number 8. Step out of your comfort zone. And whew, that's something serious coming from me, because I can't, like, I'm high-key shy. I'm high-key shy. It's something that you probably wouldn't notice so much from my social media or from any of that, but I'm really shy. And I'm so afraid to step out of my comfort zone. And that's when it comes to anything. When it comes to socializing, when it comes to my business, when it comes to anything, I just be scared to step out of my comfort zone. Like, I don't really know a reason why, but I just do be. But don't be scared to step out of your comfort zone. You won't expect. The whole point of college is a new experience, a new beginning, a new feeling, and you're not going to receive anything new if you stick with the old stuff. If you stay doing the old stuff, stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be scared to go to school and make new friends. Put yourself out there. Socialize with new people. Don't be afraid to do none of that. And I'm saying that because I wasn't afraid, but I just didn't. Like, I wanted to be, like, social, but I didn't have it in me. Like, I started to be more social my 2nd semester, but my 1st semester, I didn't talk to nobody but my roommates. Nobody. I go outside with my roommates and they be talking to everybody, and I be sitting there on my phone. Like, I don't know what was wrong. Like, I was just so, I was in my zone. Like, I don't know, I didn't branch out. So I really regret that. I wish I was out of my comfort zone more, because I would have probably had a better experience, especially my 1st semester. So that's something I really regret. So I encourage you to step out of your comfort zone with whatever it is. Number 9, get to know your campus. Definitely get to know your campus. Like, tour your campus. So advice, this is not listed, but my advice is go move it. Okay, well, usually you do. You move in on moving day. When I first went to my school, I committed to this school late and did everything late. So I literally went to school Friday and classes started Monday. So my whole weekend, and I'm still that, like I said, that shy person. So I didn't even stay in my dorm until Sunday night. that whole weekend I stayed at the hotel with my mom, was shopping, just exploring Miami. I thought I was on vacation, like I wasn't about to freaking start college on Monday. And yeah, I just didn't do nothing. So when classes started on Monday, I didn't know where my classes were, because freshman year, normally freshman year, you're given a schedule. You don't make your schedule, you're given a schedule. So they just give you a list of what classes you gotta take, the room number, and probably the building number, but I didn't know where nothing was at. So my first day I was late to every class, and that's just not okay. That's just not okay at all, especially on your first day. Like, especially, and my campus is small, and that's what happened to me. So especially if you're on like on a big campus, explore your campus, go around your campus, not just the fun stuff. Look at everything, like find out what buildings is what, which classes is what, figure it out. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not always a definite that you're going to have the same classes as your roommate, or because I had my first roommate, I didn't have none of the same classes as her. We didn't have the same major, nothing was the same. So everything was like a all for self. You got to do everything on your own. When my mom left me that Sunday, it was like, whoa, like I gotta stay in this room with this girl. Like, it was just crazy. I didn't leave my room, so I was too shy to even leave the room to walk around the campus by myself. Like, I didn't do nothing. So explore your campus, and that's another thing with coming out your comfort zone. So explore your campus, ask questions, do all that type of stuff. See, this is my personal advice, and people might disagree, but this is my personal advice. I feel like you shouldn't take your car your first year of school. Most schools you can't take it, but my school, I could have had my car my first year, but I decided not to take it. I left my car at home my first year because I just did. I know me, if I did take my car my first year of school, I would have been even less social than I already was, and I already was not social that much. But I would have always been, I was already always at the mall or always doing stuff, but it made me get a connection with my roommates, first of all, because when I get in these Ubers and stuff, I'm also like a very, I wouldn't say scary, but like cautious person. Like, I don't want to go places by myself. So I always ask, like, hey, I'm about to go to Walmart, you want to ride? Hey, I'm about to go to the mall, you want to ride? Hey, I'm like that. But if I had my car down there my first year, I would have been out on hand, like no questions. I really wouldn't have talked to nobody because I would have just been out all the time. So I feel like not having a car your first year, it leaves you more vulnerable, but in a good way. It leaves you more vulnerable in a good way, if that makes sense. Tip number 11 is to make sure your professors know you. Now, at my school, like I said, I go to a private school, so my school is really small, so it's really easy there. But even at larger schools, like, just try your hardest to make sure your professors know you. Like, try to build a relationship with your professors. Go to office hours. Like, try to sit in the front of the classroom. Pay attention. Ask questions. Build a relationship, because I've built relationships with my professors, and it worked out for the best. I'm telling you, like, if you get that 79 in class and you go talk to your professor know you, your professor know you've been coming to class, know you've been trying, know you've been working, y'all got a relationship now. She's going to look out and probably curve that a little bit. People say professors don't curve stuff and all that, but at the end of the day, everybody human. We all human. We all got emotions. We all got stuff. So build a relationship, because a lot of times, I remember my business professor, oh my goodness, me and my roommate built like this great relationship with my business professor, and she just looked out so much, like on assignments, like if I was late turning in an assignment and stuff, and it happens, like I'm not gonna sit here and pump like, oh, I was never late, everything, like it happens, and she'll be like, oh, like she'll say to the class, oh, I'm not accepting that assignment no more. I come like, oh, hey, so what happened was, like, just gotta build relationships. Like, I'm one of those people, like I say, I was talking about when I was in high school, how I was cool with the principal and the dean and all that. Look, relationships with the administration is way more helpful than with everybody else. So if you shy with getting friends with other people, build that relationship with the administration, with the professors, with the deans, with all. I got, the person in charge of residence life at my school, like everybody. Like, you gotta build them relationships, because they gonna come through it then. Like, they all gonna be worth it. So, because believe it or not, no matter how like you don't want to hear it or whether, it's favoritism at places. And not necessarily like favoritism to like, but it's favoritism. You, the person that knows this person, this professor or whoever this is more than somebody else that they never seen before, you're going to get the first call. You're going to get first dibs. You're going to get the upper hand. Like I said, that's another thing. That's just life that people have no control over. So build your relationships. Number 12, don't call your parents too much. Because if you get homesick or whatever the case may be, you're going to make it so much worse. And I'm saying that also from experience. Bro, I talked to my mother so often I felt like I was home. And I'm not saying don't talk to your parents every day, because a person like me, like the relationship me and my mom with whole, we wouldn't go life without talking to each other every day. Like anything that happens, like I gotta call her, I gotta tell her what happened with my day, she gotta tell me what happened with her day. Like that's just our relationship. That's just how things go. So it wouldn't be normal if I didn't talk to my mom every day. So I'm not saying don't talk to your parents every day, but like calling your parents 3-4 times a day, calling your parents when every bad thing happened. Like one thing I've learned, you're not gonna, being in college is supposed to be building your independence, being away from home. You're not gonna learn to be independent if you still got your parents solving all your issues. When my first semester, I had some difficulties with, as far as my dorm was like something was wrong, blah blah blah, and I started off like, only thing I knew was to call my mom. I'm on the phone, my mom like, mom, blah 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 blah, can you call this person, talk to this person, can you come down here? My mom flew to Miami for a week to try to handle stuff with me and all that, and that didn't teach me anything. That didn't teach me any type of independence. That didn't teach me how to do anything on my own. It just didn't teach me. It didn't help me with anything. So what I learned was to refrain from running to your parents for security and help, and try to deal with things on your own, because that's one of the whole concepts of college, is to become more independent. So don't be having mom or dad on speed dial calling them for every little situation. Number 13 is to budget your money. Budget your money. And I'm smiling because, boy, so I'm gonna tell you about my first year real fast. I'm gonna break this down real quick in the middle of this question. My first year of school, my family decided to give me an allowance. I get a check once a month. The first of every month I get a check. Like, it's like welfare or something. I get a check the first of every month, okay? A nice check, a sturdy check. So me getting this check, I wowed out. I was out of control. I didn't prioritize correctly. For the first 4 to 5 months, probably 6 months, probably 7 months, for a long time in the beginning, and I swear I wish my roommates was here to vouch for me, I was at the mall so often, it's ridiculous. I didn't budget my money at all. And the first few months, it was cool. Like, I was buying reckless stuff, but I still had the money to, you know, buy things I needed as far as food, toiletries, stuff like that. But then I got out of control. As far as Ubers, like I said, I didn't have my car down there my first year, so I was catching Ubers to the mall and to restaurants, and it's like I was on vacation. You know, when you go on vacation somewhere, like for example, you go on vacation to Miami, you go in all these places, you spending all this money, you wilding out. It's like how I was living, but I shouldn't have been doing none of that, because I'm in college. Like, I'm a student. I don't got no job. I'm here living off this once a month check that my family is sending me and taking advantage of it, because the amount of money I was receiving, it should have been able to roll on to the next month. But no, I depended on that first of the month check every month so I can go shop more, which was not okay. So I realized more towards the end of the year that I need to budget more. So, because when it came time to buy books and stuff, I was calling my mom like sis, like, I need you to order this code for me. I need you to do this. And it's embarrassing because I was splurging. I was doing what I shouldn't have been doing. Like, my mom's already paying for college within itself. So I was just being greedy. I was ODing it and I took advantage. So budget your money, seriously. Especially when like I plan on moving off campus next year and I'm gonna have to pay rent, I'm gonna have real bills and stuff. And budget your money, because like I said, a part of college is learning to be independent, not being more dependent. So if you are fortunate enough to have your family's support, honor it, cherish it, appreciate it. Don't OD like I did, and be grateful. Like, don't OD, basically. Budget your money, for real. Number 14. This is a big thing. This is a big thing. This is a big thing I'm telling people, because I know a lot of people that would go to college and it's in college and went to college that they kind of don't know this. This is something I've already known. I just know this because I care so much about my image, and unfortunately I really do care how people look at me, and basically I care what people think of me. Like, it's terrible. I shouldn't. I don't, but I do, in a way. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But my number 14 is be mindful of your actions. Be mindful of the things you do. Be mindful of the things you say. I know a lot of people say it's college, while out, it's college, do this, it's college, is that. Like, the excuse to everything is because it's college, and that's not an excuse. Because at the end of the day, college is supposed to be the next step to the real world, to your career, to your life. Jobs, professors, employers, like all of them people look at college. They look at, you know what I'm saying? They look at that. And another thing is, college is very similar to high school, which a lot of people don't know. People gossip, people talk, people do all the same things they do in high school. So this little lint, I got this light and these little lints keep just like flying around. It's burning me out. But yeah, college is not that different from high school, whether you believe it or not. Like, just like how the rumor flies around high school like that, it flies around in college just as fast. Like I told y'all, I didn't really associate with many people. I've only talked to my roommates, and the couple other people I did talk to, like, I just knew so many people's business that I shouldn't have known. Like, the things that people just say in random conversation, it's like, yo, bro, like, why are you telling me that? Like, the way things like news travels, just don't do that to yourself. Like, don't use that college, it's just college excuse, because you don't want to burn yourself out. Don't burn yourself out. Like, be careful of what you posting. Be careful of the things you do. Be careful of the things you wear. Be careful of like what you do publicly and privately, because even privately is not privately. You got a roommate, you live with somebody, you like, nothing is to yourself. So be very careful and very, very mindful. So last but not least, number 15 is to be safe. Like, for real. Especially if, like I said, you like me, you moved to another state. I moved to another state. I've moved a 3-hour flight away from home, and what's that, like a 17-hour drive? I moved to Miami from Philadelphia. It's like, whoa, like a long way. So be safe. And what I say by that is, first of all, build a relationship with your roommate. You don't want to be living with somebody that you hate, that you don't like, that you think is envious. Like, you don't want to. Be safe in your room, first of all, with your living situation. Second of all, be safe with going out and stuff. Like, me and my roommates, we did something where if we go out like off campus with other people that we know that not at the school, whatever, we all shared our location with each other. I had, originally it was 4 of us, then it went down to 3 of us. Well, originally it was 2 of us. It was me and one other person. Then it was 4 of us. Then it went down to 3 of us. But we all shared our location with each other. You gotta be safe, because at the end of the day, you're not home no more. You don't got mom calling your phone, checking where you at. Your mom don't know you leaving out 4 o'clock in the morning. Your mom don't know where you going. Your mom probably ain't calling you, asking, hey, you out 4 o'clock in the morning? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't got nobody on your back, is that. So now you're your own responsibility. With that being said, just be safe, be cautious, be smart. Don't just drink anything. Don't just eat anything. Don't just go out with anybody. Just this is all like common sense things, but you gotta tell people. Just like be safe, be real safe, and don't be trusting everybody. That's another thing. Don't trust everybody. That's it. Like, that's all my 15 tips. But I'm gonna tell y'all lastly, don't be trusting everybody, because don't. I ain't gonna get into detail, but just don't trust everybody. So they are my 15 tips. That these are things I wish I've known going into college, or not even known, because I've heard these things, but these are things I wish I acknowledged going into college. Things I wished I paid more attention to, took more heed to, you know. It's now, I've been through my first year, I'm going into my sophomore year, and I don't know, it's like I wasn't so social, because I'm just not the type of person to, like, I don't know, I've realized, I thought a lot of people was like me, but come to find out they not. Like, one of my roommates was like really cool, she was real cool, whatever, but she was like real cool, but she was like real friendly, and she was like just outgoing. She would just go up to someone like, hey, I'm such and such, what's your name? Like, I cringe, like I die before I do something like that. Like, I don't know, it's just stepping out of your comfort zone. This is what I mentioned, you gotta step out your comfort zone, and it's things that I'm really more, like, I'm more so prepared to do more next year. A lot of my tips I took acknowledged to my second semester more than my first. I didn't know any of this my first semester, but my second semester I've learned these things as I went on, and they're helpful. I wish it's a whole bunch out, like, I'm sure it's a whole lot more things you guys need to know, but I don't even know it yet. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie like, oh, I know the whole strategy, I know the whole book, I know everything about being in college, because I don't. I only been through my first year. I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. Like, still figuring it out. I want to say thank you for watching. Like I said, click the bell, like, subscribe. I will have more videos coming soon. Follow my social media page, they'll be linked down below, and good luck on going to college. Be lit, but don't be too lit, but be lit, be lit. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say like don't have fun. Have fun, make the best out of it. Your experience, this is what I should have added to, and it's crazy because my cousin told me this before my first week of college. My cousin graduated college and all that. I talked to her, she told me this, like, college is what you make it. So if you saying like my year was trash, it was boring, I didn't do nothing, it's because you ain't want to do nothing. You made it trash, you made it boring. If your year was just so lit and amazing, it's because you wanted it to be lit and amazing. Like, it's what you make it. It's really what you make it. You got to put yourself out to do certain things and to be a part of certain things. So just make the best of it. Make the best of it. Have fun. Have fun. That's what I'm gonna just say. Have fun. Thank you for watching, and I will be back with another video. What I'll probably do is I'm gonna do a big Q&A. My next video is going to be a big Q&A. It's going to be not so much, I mean, it can be kind of, but not so much of a personal Q&A. It could be personal questions about my business, questions about starting a business, questions about moving so far away, questions about anything y'all want to know. Y'all can comment them below, or y'all can DM them to my Instagram, which will also be linked below. And yeah, so stay tuned for my next video, and stay tuned to my social media for my clothing line success. I'm really excited. I just did this new design, and I'm like super excited about it. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, I'll be back again with my next video. And I just want to tell you guys to support black colleges. Thanks for watching, y'all. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow me, all of that good stuff. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna play around with y'all, but I'm out.